Perhaps just to say a few words about Democracy Works Foundation. I mentioned we're a young organization. We felt that it was necessary to continue the project of deepening democracy in South Africa, of nation building, if you will, in South Africa, and the region at large. And we feel that 20 years into the young democracy in South Africa, it remains very important to keep on investing in democratic citizenship, or democratic citizens, and democratic leaders. And of course, an institute such as ours, which is objective and independent, cannot function well and plan well and do work well without proper analysis. The subject of today, which is of course the functioning of South Africa's local democracy, its challenges and opportunities perhaps. I would just like to present our panelists. William Gumede, Executive Chairperson of Democracy Works Foundation, an Associate Professor at the University of Witwatersrand, will be our facilitator this evening. Nomboniso Gasa, who may not require much introduction, at least if I am to believe her Twitter followers. Lorette Tredoux is the Executive Director of Governance and Intergovernmental Relations at SALGA. Ayesha Kajee, lastly, is a specialist in social and political analysis, provides social political analysis on issues pertaining to development and democracy in the region.
We're at a moment in the country actually, where we are seeing a rise, where we're seeing people are remobilizing again, which is a potentially very exciting period in the country. It now seems that there seems to be a potential of restart of the kind of grassroots activism. And I mean, next year with our local government elections, most probably it's going to be, I sense, most would be one of the most contested elections, since 1994. The democratic social contract that we put together in 1994 appears to have disappointed many South Africans.
I think that the 2016 elections are going to be even more contested than we have seen with other local governments. I think people are becoming more and more conscious of the importance of local government, and not only because it's closest to them, but also because it is an important and a very, very threatened sphere of democracy in our country. All the other issues in relation to recognition of traditional leadership and recognition of customary law, land and management and all these things are part of what we have to sort out. But I think, for me, right now in South Africa, we need to claw back the space of democracy and elected democratic representative at every level and every part of the country, including rural areas.
So as a citizen, and as all of you are citizens of Johannesburg or the greater Johannesburg area, if you were driving or walking through the city center today, and if you were asked, does local democracy work, seeing the piles of rubbish strewn across the roads, the burning tires, the people being stun grenaded yesterday, some apparently being arrested and assaulted this morning by our own government security services, you might come up with the answer, local government is not working right now. Or it's certainly not in that sphere, in the sphere of the Municipal Workers Union and the so-called illegal strike. If we look at the fees must fall movement, is that they've become tired of waiting for things to come to them. And that might be symptomatic of a greater dissatisfaction in our society.
I think there are municipalities that we have really sorted out democracy and participatory democracy. There are other areas that we still need to do some work. And when we look at community protest, we refer to it as community protest, not service delivery, because it's not always only about service delivery. A lot of those protests are about provincial and national sphere and what they are not performing and not providing services. There seems to be some vacuum in terms of civil society and active citizenry. And I think that's one of the areas that we need to improve in order to get to that level of local democracy that we really strive to be at.